A Jewish story. This week's story from the Holocaust is taken from the book Hasidic Tales of the Holocaust, written by Yafa Eliach. Together with Rabbi Israel Spira in Yanalska, they were twin brothers. The rabbi felt especially close to the two boys. They had been born after 13 years of a childless marriage. Their circumcision was celebrated joyfully by the entire shtetl and its vicinity. The boy's father was a devout Polish Hasid. It was his custom to travel to Israel Spira's father, Rabbi Joshua Spira, on every holiday. The Hasid was sure that it was the merit of the rabbi's blessing that gave him his twin sons. After the death of Rabbi Joshua Spira of Rybicach, the Hasid began to travel to the son, Rabbi Israel Spira, who was later to become known as the Rabbi of Bluzhov. When World War II engulfed European Jewry in flames of destruction, the family was separated. The twins, then about 11 years old, found themselves in Yanalska, along with Rabbi Israel Spira. The three helped each other whenever it was possible. The rabbi constantly assured the guards that the boys were older than they appeared to be, and the twins kept the secret that the tall, shaven inmate with the comforting voice was a Hasidic rabbi. In Yanalska, being a child or a Jewish leader was a crime punishable by immediate death. One day all the inmates were taken out to work. 3 people were left behind to sweep up the barracks: one of the twins, Rabbi Israel Spira, and a third Jew. The German guard ordered the young boy to bring him water. In no time the boy returned with the water. The German took out his revolver and shot the child in the leg. The boy fell. The water spilled. "Get up, dirty Jew," shouted the German. The boy managed to stand up. He was shot in the other leg. The boy collapsed and fell once more. "Up, up, dirty Jew." The boy made an attempt to get up, but to no avail. The German walked over and emptied his revolver into the child's body. "Take him away," the guard now roared at the rabbi. Rabbi Spira took the boy into his arms and carried him to the pile of bodies while his tears washed the lifeless boy's face. How would he tell the other twin about his brother's death? Rabbi Spira began to ponder. How would he break the terrible news to one of the 2 souls that were so close to each other? "Tell him that his twin brother is very sick," the other Jew advised the rabbi. Evening came. The inmates returned to camp. "Chaim, your brother is very sick. His life is in danger. It is quite possible that he is no longer alive," said the rabbi of Bluzhov, trying to avoid the boy's eyes. The brother began to cry. "Woe unto me, what am I going to do now?" The rabbi tried to comfort the boy, but he refused to be comforted. Today was his turn to watch over the bread. "I left all the bread with him. Now I don't have a single piece of bread left," commented Chaim. The rabbi was shocked, but continued his ruse, saying that the other twin had sent Chaim's share. With a trembling hand, he took from under his jacket a small piece of bread, which was his ration for the day, and gave it to the boy. Chaim glanced at the stale piece of bread and said, "It's missing a few grams. The piece I left with him was much larger. I was hungry and ate some of it. Tomorrow I'll give you the rest of the bread," replied the rabbi of Bluzhov. When Rabbi Israel Spira finished telling the story, he said, "Only on that day in Yanalska did I understand a verse in the scriptures. They that are slain with the sword are better than they that are slain with hunger." Please pass on this story.